So let me welcome you all for this lecture. I'm your professor for the subject HTML and JavaScript. First of all, I will give my introduction to you. My name is Professor Damawali Sujata. I am from Solapur itself. I have completed my post graduation in this same institute, that is Orchid College. I have completed my graduation from PS College of Engineering, Aurangabad. I have completed my diploma from Puranmal Lahoti Government Polytechnic, Latur, and since last 9 years I am working here as an assistant professor in CSE department. In this semester I am going to teach you the subject HTML and JavaScript. I think few B division students still attending this link. Ma'am is waiting there. Ma'am is conducting the separate lecture for you. So please leave this link and click on the link given by the ma'am. Still few students are there. Okay. So earlier in the last week, I think Sana ma'am has taken some contents for you. But as this is the first lecture, I want to give a brief introduction and overview for this subject. So what is the structure for this subject? What are the practical marks? What are the theory means lectures you are having? And overall scenario we are going to see for this subject. So in today's lecture, we are going to see the outlines, overview of teaching and examination scheme, course contents means what exactly the chapters, units are included in this subject, course objective and outcome for this subject, list of books available for this subject, introduction of this subject, and what is the importance of the subject means why we are going to study this subject HTML. So earlier you have studied the programming language in your first year, that is C programming. Okay, so you might have means understood what is the use of that subject after studying that subject. Okay, so before studying every subject, you should know the course objective and outcome for this subject, why we are means studying this subject, also the importance behind studying of this subject. Okay, and the applications of the HTML and JavaScript subject. Okay, so one by one, we are going to start with these outlines in this today's lecture. So first of all, we are going to see the overview of the teaching and examination scheme. Now, you are having a few theory subjects and a few practical subjects in this semester. So this subject is there for the practical, means this subject is not having the theory examination. So the teaching scheme is you are having per week one lecture, that is theory lecture. Okay, but even though it is a theory, but you are not having the theory exam paper. Okay, so in the theory lecture I'm going to tell you the what we can say the theory point in this units in the subject. Okay, so one week one lecture per week we are going to meet for this subject, and we are going to means see what are the contents given in this subject. For the practical you are having per week 2 hours per batch. Okay, and as now in the online you all students are there. Okay, so you might have received the batches also as per your roll numbers. Okay, we will see the examination scheme for the practicals. As the subject is for practical, you are totally having 60 marks. In this again 40 marks are there for your external and 20 marks are for your internals. Now in this subject totally 5 units are there. Okay, so one by one I will tell you what are these units. First unit is for website development. Now we are going to see the introduction of this subject also. Okay, so before that I am going to tell you each unit contain what particular contents. Okay, what we are going to study further unit wise. So first unit is their website development essential. In this unit we are going to see, as this subject is related or used for the website development, so basics of the website development you are going to study in this subject. Okay, so here the basics of the website development, what the contents are essential, what the contents are necessary for website development, or as this is the introductory subject for you, right? So what is the website development and what the website development means. Okay, so what exactly contents you need further in early means further units. So basics you require to study in this unit, that is website development essentials, right? So in this you are going to study the funda means overview of the design concepts, web development we are going to see one by one after starting this unit, right? Web project management fundamentals, website development process, web page layout. So overview of overall website we are going to see here, and then one by one we are actually going to see the implementation part, how to implement the website. Okay, how to means design the website, and behind that designing what to do the coding we are going to see further in the subject. Second unit is the hypertext markup language. So here you are going to see, for designing something you need the coding. Okay, and now you have already studied what is the code of any programming language. This is also the programming language, but not just like a C programming, right? That is also a programming language, but it's the execution approach is different, right? And here you are going to study the another kind of programming language. This is totally related for the website designing and development. Okay, so what exactly contents? Okay, so in the C programming you have studied to form or to type instruction like scanf, printf, declaring the variables, right? Implementing the arrays or structures, like means after studying that one by one contents, you were able to type the instruction. Are you able to listen? Whether my voice is audible? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so means as you have started to form a instruction how to use the scanf, how to use the printf. So behind means before you using that printf scanf, you studied syntax, right? So what is the format specifier? What is that and indicating, that is address of variables, right? So similarly that means for designing the website, what contents, what kind of instruction you need to form. Okay, what contents are exactly need you require to study in this particular chapter, that is hypertext markup language. So when we will start with this unit, I will tell you what is that hypertext markup language also, right? So now we are going to see only the scenario that which unit contain what type of means things. Okay, so here different kinds of instructions, okay, needed for designing the website or development of website. Okay, like you can see here how to creating the hyperlinks, how to create the table. Suppose I need the table in the view of the website, so how to create it. Okay, creating the web forms, image, how to insert it, how to create the frame, right? So likewise means on the website what exactly I needed, whether I needed the table or whether I needed the links or whether I needed something else. So as per my requirement, I need to write the instruction for that, right? Just like in C programming, when your expectation was, when I want to take an input. So what we have decided, we have taken the static variable or dynamic variable, right? So before using that, we need to study the syntax of that, and we need to implement as per that. So just like that, what is my requirement exactly, okay, as per that we need to form a instruction, right? And that the coding part are going to study in the hypertext markup language unit. Okay, so one by one later on we will start in this unit. So third unit is the introduction to client server model, in which we are going to study the Dreamweaver software. Okay, what are the client and server related things necessary in the website? Okay, in which you can see again the different types of means the one of the software is there Dreamweaver, and we are going to see the introduction of that Dreamweaver, then creating various types of links, again inserting the multimedia including text, image, means related to that particular client server model. Okay, what exactly you needed. Okay, that things we are going to study in this client server model unit. Okay, so you can see the contents here: image, animation and video, finding a home for your WordPress site. You are going to study the WordPress site also for this. Okay, how to means host your website and different things are there we are going to study. Okay, installing WordPress on your site. Okay, you need to means create your own WordPress site and you need to customize it, and you need to means study the your own site, how to host it. Okay, content management using WordPress, selecting the right tools, image formats, fonts and colors, designing your WordPress site, the WordPress default layout, creating a custom site. Okay, so these different contents are belonging to the introduction to client server model unit. The next unit is based on the cascading style sheets. So now here you are means dealing with the new kinds of words, that is cascading means what, style means what. Okay, now you have handled different types of websites, or you are handling the different apps also in the mobiles, right? So whatever are the website available on the desktop machine. Okay, similar kind of web app means Android apps also available in our mobile, right? So you are using that, so you are able to see different kinds of things are there on the website. Okay, few animations means are there in any corner, or some text is just scrolling on the screen. Okay, colorful means animations are there, images are there, right? So how you want to design your website? Okay, what are the requirements are there from your client? As per that, the website developer needs to design the website. Now for designing, what you need, what exactly you need, the coding is not essential or coding is not enough. Okay, just I have done the coding and that's it. Okay, that is not enough, you need to means do the coding itself. Okay, behind your any means thing you are putting on the website front end, behind that you need to do the coding. Okay, so what I want some colorful images, I want, or that image should, the image should scroll, or that image should have the shadow part. Okay, something like that. Are you getting this? Yes, are you there, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you able to understand what I'm saying? So
Yes.
on that particular screen, what kind of special effects you want to give? Special effects, so that your website should be attractive. Okay, so first thing of any designing should be, okay, it should be attractive, so that your users are using that and they should feel means comfortable and they should enjoy your screen. Okay, if it is boring, nobody is means using that, or if it is not means convenience to them, they are not going to use it. Is it right? So you should design, you should give the special effects for your website pages. Okay, so you need to do the different styles, you need to apply different styles. Okay, so for us also we are applying some styles, right? We are means changing some outfits. Sometime we are means putting goggles on our eyes, right? Sometime we are means changing our hairstyle. Are you getting this? So that is our style, we are just changing like that. What kind of means GUI? GUI is a graphical user interface. Okay, what kind of GUI you want? Okay, as per that you can apply the styles. Again, you have to means write different kinds of instructions for giving different styles to your web pages. Okay, so are you getting this? Totally coding you are going to study in this subject for website development is means things. ओके, वेबसाईट डेव्हलप करण्यासाठी किती इसेन्शियल म्हणजे किती इफेक्टिव्ह तुम्हाला इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स द्यायचे आहेत किंवा कोडिंग करायची आहे, त्यासाठी हे पर्टिक्युलर इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स आपण यूज करणार आहोत. राईट. सो इन द सेकंड युनिट यू आर गोइंग टू स्टडी द बेसिक्स इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स. ओके, बट हिअर आता ह्या युनिटमध्ये रिक्वायर्ड काय आहे की तुम्हाला स्पेशल इफेक्ट द्यायचे आहेत किंवा अट्रॅक्टिव्ह करायचे आहे तुमची वेबसाईट. तर काय लागणार आहे, काय लागणार आहे तर मला डिफरंट I want to means apply the different styles, right? I want to apply the different styles so that the means our end user can get it. Okay, our end user can get it properly and they should enjoy first. Okay, after using my site something means the user are having some what you can say expectations. Okay, kaitari त्यांचे expectation, they are means satisfying with their expectations. Are you getting this? So different types of styles are there. Okay, further this chapter is very much interesting. Okay, what kind of special effects you want to give, as per that tremendous means tools are available, tremendous things are available in this unit. You are going to enjoy this unit means at all means and in that all 5 unit, this particular 4 unit cascading style sheet is very much interesting. Okay, so what you are going to study here, cascading style sheet, web page designing. Totally you are going to means design the page, creating the CSS rules. CSS stands for, this is a short form for the cascading style sheet, CSS. Okay, so you need to follow some rules, cascading rules in Dreamweaver. Format text with CSS. Okay, format text means if you are having some textual part on your website, so you need to apply some special effects to that text. Means that text should be bold or that text should be italic. Okay, so we are using that means font dialog box for that. Okay, but here through your coding you need to do this. Okay, or your text should be in the shadow format. Okay, or something else you require. Okay, as per that what you want to apply for your text using CSS. Means we are not using the system font dialog box. Okay, system font dialog box we are not going to use. Everything you are going to do as per your coding using CSS. Okay, so use of CSS selectors. What do you mean by selector? We are going to see after starting this unit. Then embed style sheet and attach external style sheets using CSS with tables. Okay, now already I have created a table. Now for that table, what kind of special effects I want to give? Okay, if I am having created table, okay, so what the special effects I want to give? Okay, so for that table also we are having the different styles available. Inserting and styling table, important table data, style tables with CSS, sort data in the table, different things we are going to study in this unit. Okay, are you there? Yes.
Yes,
Hello. Okay, are you able to understand this? Are you able to understand this?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then the final chapter it stands for the JavaScript. Now the main confusion with this subject after studying this Java word, okay, many students or many peoples will get confused with this, that JavaScript means we are going to study something related with Java. No, the answer is no. Okay, so scripting language, okay, you are going to study here totally different language than Java. Okay, you are going to study a scripting language here. Okay, that only the name of the language is a scripting language, but it is not exactly the Java. Okay, so you are going to means study some, what you can say, the processing part or calculation part. Okay, just like a program you have done in the C programming using arrays, right, using structures. Okay, so you have used the loops, right, you have used the switch case statement. Okay, so likewise some processing part you are going to earlier you have studied the designing related part, right? Designing, how to design the page. But now I want to put some processing part there. Suppose I have a list on my website, okay, and I want to sort it. Like I need to create the array then, right? On my particular web page, I have to create a one dimensional list. So what I need there? I need to use the arrays. Okay, I need to use the array. So definitely I need the concept which I studied in the C programming. Yes. So how to use the arrays? Definitely you should be aware with this. Okay. So I need to create that list, and suppose I want to do this processing with that the contents are not sorted. So I want to sort it. Okay. So definitely I have to use the arrays. So on my web page, already I have designed, right? Something contents are there on my website, but now I want to put some calculation part, or I want to do some processing on that. All right. So that things you are going to study here with this JavaScripting language. Okay. So here what you are going to study is JavaScript overview. What is JavaScript? So totally from the basic, I am going to take this. What is JavaScript? So because you should get the difference, as I cleared to you, you are not going to study anything related to the Java. This is totally the different. It's called as a scripting language. Okay, so what do you mean by script? What do you mean by scripting language? Okay, I'm going to take from this itself the first splash into JavaScript. What went wrong? So these are a few points belonging to these units. Troubleshooting JavaScript. Okay, storing the information you need. Then what do you mean by variables? Okay, so that variable means what already you have studied, right, in the C programming. But declaring variable in C programming and declaring variable in scripting language, the syntactical part is different. Are you getting this? Declaration, yes, it needs, I need the variables, but I have studied how to declare the variables in C programming. That is in different way. Now, when I want to declare the variable here in the scripting language in the JavaScript, definitely I need to study the syntax first. Okay, so I will tell you how to declare the variable, what is the syntax of that. I will take few examples and then we will proceed with this particular JavaScripting language. Okay, so basics in the JavaScript, numbers and operators. Okay, so you have studied the data types in the C programming. What do you mean by data type, right? So as per your different requirement, okay, you have taken the data types. Sometime you needed that is integer, sometime you needed float, sometime you needed array, or sometime you needed characters. As per that you have taken this different data types, right? So here also you need different types of data types. Okay, so here it is called as numbers and operators, what exactly you needed. Okay, the operators also you have already used, okay, in the C programming, that is increment, decrement, right, bitwise operators, left shift, right shift. Okay, different size of operator is there, right? So here also you need few the same operators from the C programming as well as different softwares in the JavaScript also. Only the syntactical part is different. That I'm going to tell you how to declare it, how to use it, and then how to implement it in the web pages. Are you getting this? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then
Yes, ma'am.
handling text. My voice is clear, no? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then how to handle the text? Then already you have studied the strings in the C programming. Now how to handle the string here in the JavaScript. String related part is also there in the JavaScript. Useful string methods. You have already studied the string methods, right? String reverse. Okay, string compare, string concatenation. Yes, in the C programming you have studied this already. Okay, so how to use the string also in the JavaScript, that also we are going to study. Then arrays. Okay, you have studied the one dimensional, two dimensional array, you have sorted it, right? So that part also we are going to study here in the JavaScript. Making decisions means conditional statements. Okay, making decision. Decision means what? Either I want to do the true part or I want to do the false part. As per that you are taking the decision. If my condition is going to true, what things should happen, or if my condition is going to false, what the action I need to perform. As per that I need to take the decision, right? So making decision part means you need to study the conditional statement, that is if else, right, or switch case, different means things which are having the control flow statements also, right? So that part also we are going to study here, making decisions in your code, that is conditionals, looping codes, okay, or it may be switch case also. Okay, then you have already studied the functions also. Okay, functions, that is user defined functions or system defined functions, right? You have dealt with the scanf, printf, main function, getch or clr, right? Are you able to listen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so apart from this printf, scanf, you have dealt with the user defined functions also. See why I am taking the reference of the C programming frequently, because you are familiar with the C programming itself. You have studied it, and by taking the understanding from the C programming, right, we need to study the HTML and JavaScript language. Okay, because the working is same, only syntactical part is different. Okay, so you need to revise. Okay, what is in the, I think in data structure also you need that functions, loop, and all this. Are you getting this? So here also you needed that part. What is the function? How to use it? Okay. So how to use the system defined functions also, and how to create your own function also, right? That is user defined function. We are going to study in this unit. Okay. How to do the particular code reusable using function. That also we are going to study here. Reusable blocks of code, because reusable code reuse we can do using only the function. Okay, so build your own function, how to build your own user defined function, how function returns the value, okay, and introduction to the events. So I think you got overall scenario of our course. Yes, what you are going to study in every
Yes.
unit. Okay, do you have the syllabus copy, all of you? Do you have the syllabus copy? If not, then
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
take a screenshot also, okay, on your mobile. Fine. Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. Then next. So as I earlier told you, this subject is there for practical. You don't have the theory paper. So many students will get suddenly in a relaxed mode that okay, this subject is not having the theory paper. So why should we take very serious this subject? But this is not this is not the case. Okay, which are the practical subject you should concentrate more, right? Because further you need the extra advanced version of that. Okay, practical subject, even you are studying this as a basic, definitely you are dealing with the advanced version of that. So further you need some basics from the earlier languages, right? As from the C programming, many things will require further in this language or in the data structure also, right? So do not take this subject very casually. Okay, so we are having the list of practical here as it is visible on your screen, list of practicals or experiment or assignments. Okay, totally we are having 10 experiments. So this is a list, you can take the screenshot. I'm not going to read it right now. We are going to perform the 10 experiments based on the earlier syllabus we have seen. Okay, based on the CSS or a table structure or different things as we have studied in our syllabus. Okay, unit wise I am going to conduct the point and we will proceed to the practicals. Okay, so totally 10 experiments will be there. Then as I told you, behind every subject, okay, there are objective and outcome. Why we are going to study this? Okay, so objective of this course is creating HTML document with formatting, images, tables, frames, objects, and develop a website using HTML. Right? As I told you, this subject is totally belonging to the website. So website development relate, related basic things you are studying in this subject. So you should be able to develop the site using, right, image, using tables, using frames. Okay, you should be able to perform this after studying this subject. Then develop a web page by applying CSS. As I told you, what are the CSS? Cascading style sheets. Develop a web page by implementing JavaScript. Okay, so these are the objective of this subject. Course outcomes. So understanding basic concepts of the HTML. Okay, so as I said you, this subject is a basic subject. Okay, so what are the basic concepts in